evening and welcome to my channel. My name is Faye and this is Fairy Floss Creates, a YouTube channel that involves a lot of cross stitch, knitting, crochet, embroidery, art and every creative thing that I fancy doing. That's a creative space on the internet for both myself and you to enjoy. I love coming on here. I try to do weekly videos, sometimes, but it depends how busy I am. Just sharing with you all the lovely fun stuff that I get up to. So I thought today, I haven't done a tag for quite some time and I quite like doing tags. So I had a little look online and I found a really nice one, which is called the Stitchy Friends tag. And so I thought that'd be an ideal one this evening just to jump on and do and tell you and share with you all about the Stitchy Friends I've made in this community. I've stitched since I was about 11 years old, which is more than 10 years ago, and since then I've gone through so many different phases of being a stitcher. I didn't realise there was this like wonderful world of people out there until the start of lockdown, to be honest, and since then I've made so many friends in this community. It's been such a wonderful place to be. So without further ado, I'm going to start answering the questions and share with you some nice photographs along the way. Marley, are we helping or are you going to sit with me? So, this isn't going to work with Marley today. Let's put you here, thank you. Right, so question number 1, and I'll write them down below as well. Do you have any stitchy friends? Well, yeah I do, because otherwise I wouldn't be doing this video. It would be a really rubbish video if I just said no now. So yeah, I do have a lot of different stitchy friends, so many stitchy friends in totally different levels of how often I get to see them or stitch with them or if I've met them. So hopefully this tag will let me talk about this in a bit more detail. So question number 2 is, do you have any IRL, in real life, stitchy friends, and do you get together to stitch? So yeah, I do now have a lot of IRL stitchy friends. So I started stitching. Let's have a history of Faye, shall we? I started stitching when I was about 10 or 11 years old. I found a magazine in Asda, really wanted it, and started to learn to stitch. When I got to When I got to secondary, he's going to drive me crackers tonight. He's going to have to go in the other room in a minute. In fact, you're going now, Marley. You're banished. Hop it. This is why no one subscribes to my channel. Because of you. Right. I think he's gone. We like that. Do you have any in real life stitchy friends? Yeah, so back to the start. When I was 11, I wanted to make some more friends. So while I was at school, in year 7, I don't know whether that becomes in American school years, but when I was in year 7, I was 11, 12 years old, I asked our textiles teacher if I could start a cross stitch group, and she said yeah. And actually there's quite a few people in my secondary school that were part of that group, which was really nice. And I think that lasted for about 1 or 2 years, and we just stitched in the textiles room on a regular basis, and that was really sweet. That was really nice. When I went to 6th form, I met the lovely Gemma, who is Stitchy Gem, and I don't think we did much stitching. I don't think we really knew that we stitched that much at that age. I think we just chatted about having kits and things, but yeah, we've always sort of cross-stitch cards for each other and stuff throughout our lives. And then obviously when lockdown happened, we stitched even more. And sometimes like I'll go around to her house and stitch, she'll come down to mine in London and stitch, or she's got a caravan in Wales. We had a little lovely crafty creative weekend there once stitching. And yes, that's my she's like my OG. She's like my real life original friend. And then there's people that I've met along the way now that I do consider friends, like Amy, who I see quite a lot, who's Gracie Cause Stitchery, Gretchen, Joe, and yeah, quite a few other people that I do see on a regular basis, which are now my sort of new wave of Stitchy friends. So question 3, do you Skype or have Hangouts with your Stitchy friends? So during lockdown, we did quite a lot of Skyping. I used to go on the Mirabilia Zoom calls. I met up with people, not met up with, I met people online. And I was the first time I spoke to Amy is when she did a interview with a FlossTube video with me, which was really, really good fun. That was the first time we properly met and spoke to each other. And then eventually, when we were able to meet up, she came to mine and met up as well. So now I don't really do the online Hangouts, just because I did so much learning and socialising online during lockdown. I sort of took a break from it. But I probably will start doing that again at some point. It is nice. Number 4, do you get more or less stitching done when you are with your Stitchy friends? To be fair, I get quite a bit done. Now, I am quite clever with this. So when I know that I'm going to go and meet up with people, I don't take something really tricky to do. I don't take something that's going to involve a lot of counting. I'll prepare in advance a little bit, some blocky things to do. So I know that I am just doing rows of colour while I'm chatting, so I can actually be stitching something quite simple that's already pre-counted, and then I can actually have conversations and things as well. Otherwise, when I have tried to do things which are a bit more complicated or bitty, like Mirabilia's, you know, I do end up going a bit wrong and unpicking and whatnot. So yeah, I like to make it quite easy for myself, and that way I do get a fair bit done. I can bash out a good chunk of colour in a stitchy session with friends. So question 5, I like this one. Have you ever met up with an online stitchy friend and realised they were wackadoo? By that I assume is crazy. Well, we're all a bit crazy, aren't we? I mean, you know, everyone's a little bit. That's quite funny. We're crazy. We just like to have fun. I've never met anyone like that I'm a bit scared of and wouldn't ever like to meet again, I don't think. But yeah, we're all crazy cross stitchers. But so question number 7. God, this is going quite quickly actually. I didn't think it would. How far would you travel to meet a stitchy friend? Oh, I'd travel all around the world. If I could. I mean, I'd love to. Like there's some Australian stitchers like Gail I love to watch, and Nicole I love to watch. I'd love to like one day be able to go over to Australia and meet up with those people. America now, one of my good friends Gretchen is moving back to America soon, so hopefully one day that'll mean that I do get to go over and hang out with Gretchen and go to all these really fun American shops that we don't have in the UK as well. That would be awesome. How far would I go? Yeah, if I had the money and the time, I would absolutely love to just travel about meeting people. I've been to lots of UK retreats and fairs. I would like to do an international fair. I know that there is like a really fun one in Paris that's meant to be really, really good. I would like to maybe next year try and get to one of the international fairs as well. I think that'd be really, really cool. And go, when I do go abroad, I do like visiting haberdasheries and things as well. Last year we went to Ljubljana in Slovenia, and I did get to go to a cute little stitching shop there. So yeah, I would travel to meet a friend, most definitely. And number 7, have you or would you go to a monthly stitching group or retreat? Well, actually, I have done both. So I think I've done 4 retreats now, and that's another place where I've met some really, really good friends. The first one I went to was October 2021, I think, and ended up getting to know the people on my table really well. And so we've always, so I've got to, each time we've gone on a retreat now, we've met and sat on the same table. So that is myself, Lisa, Gretchen, Mel, Nicola, Karen. We always get together and hang out together. That's really, really nice. but of course Gretchen's leaving us soon. But and there's always loads of other lovely people there, like like Lynn, who's Lancashire Stitcher, Ema, who travels over from Ireland to see us, so she travels a far way. And yeah, there's always different people at each retreat, so you always end up getting to know lots of people. And then would I go to a monthly stitching group? Yeah, well, I run a monthly stitching group, which is Show Up and Stitch, which is absolutely so much fun. I'm so glad we set that up last year. It has been going since I think last October, and we meet up monthly in the South Bank Centre in London, which is just on the Thames by Waterloo Station. It's like a 5-minute walk from Waterloo. You don't have to pay anything to go. You just literally do as it says on the tin. Show up and stitch. If you're not a stitcher, you can bring your knitting, you can bring your embroidery, that's absolutely fine. And we just hang out, get some nice food from the market downstairs, and just have a really good old chat. And yeah, it's a great meet-up. I've made loads of friends there as well. Lots of people come regularly now, once a month, so we just get to know each other really, really well. It's really friendly. It's not cliquey or anything like that. It's just a really chilled out atmosphere. And again, you're not committed to it, so every time it's different people that will turn up. I'm generally there because I run it, but yeah, lots of people travel in from that. Like Amy comes, and she comes from like Stonehenge, and I know people come from Southampton to it as well, which is super cool. Yeah, we love our Show Up and Stitch group, which you are always welcome to come to. And actually, that is the end of that Stitchy Friends tag. So that was a lot quicker than what I thought, but that's okay. I hope I've mentioned everybody on there. Oh, what I didn't mention is after lockdown had been relaxed, a few of the people that I've been chatting to online, that's Stitchy Gem, who I chat to anyway, Amy, Joe and Natalie, who is Love It, Live It, Make It Yours, we all got together and went to the Ali Pally knitting and stitching show, and that was another place where we got together, we got to shop all day, have a prosecco, have a little mooch around, and just get to know each other a little bit more, which was really, really nice as well. So yeah, I think from stitching being quite a solitary thing for me, it's actually become like the biggest part of my social life. To say that I go out like once a month to Show Up and Stitch, and then sometimes I do little groups in the weekdays as well, and also with my art I go to art classes and things. I'm actually getting out and meeting lots of really, really lovely creative people, which is just the best. It's a really good time to spend with people. So yeah, that is the end of my Stitchy Friends tag, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you do, please like and please subscribe, and come and be another Stitchy friend. Chat to me in the comments below. I love the people who talk to me in the comments, and I've got to know some of you people quite well as well. Add me on Instagram if you want to. And also, I think as a little thank you, because I've gone past my 3-year anniversary now on FlossTube, which I think is really cool. I can't believe I've been doing this for 3 years. It seems to have gone really, really quick, and I must be getting closer to 100 videos now. I'm not quite, I'll have to check afterwards, I'm not quite sure. But what I have done as a bit of a thank you, instead of doing a giveaway, because really I want to treat everybody, I don't just want to like give one thing to one person. I have set up what is called a postable account. Now I saw somebody else do it and it seems a really good idea, so I'm going to put the link in the comments below, and if you go on that postable account and put your address in it, then in my 6-week holidays, haha, because I work in a school, in my 6-week holidays, I'm going to send out some posts. I don't know what I'm going to send you. It might be stitchy, it might be arty, it could be anything. It could be maybe a book I'm offloading. I'm going to do a lot of posting, and I thought it'd be really nice if you put your addresses in there, then, and it doesn't matter if you live the other side of London or in New Zealand, pop it down. I would love to send you some post and give you a little present for just being one of my fantastic subscribers, because I just love popping on here, chatting with you and saying hello. I mean, Marley did steal the show again a little bit today. Maybe he'll send you some post. Maybe, yeah, Marley. We could send some post, couldn't we? Oh, as if on cue, he's back. So, thank you so much for watching this video. If you do a Stitchy Friends tag, please do let me know. Please tag me so I know to watch yours as well and find out about all your Stitchy friends. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a great Stitchy week, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.